Hello, beloved audience. Welcome back. Well, where have we been? I don't know. Ask Frankie.
Hi. I missed the last episode. Happy New Year, everybody. So here's what's been going on. Me and my little sister here both had some medical issues.
We had to be out for a little bit, but we're back now and hopefully back to our regular schedule. So we hope to bring you more episodes soon. We're really sorry, but we're back now. And today we are talking about Anthony's pick, Grease 2.
Yep. Why are we talking about this, Anthony?
Because this podcast is pretty much just made to torture you.
Well, before we get into that, I want to mention something that I just found out about last night when I was watching the movie. There's going to be a new Grease series coming out, and I don't know if either of you knew about it, but it is called Rise of the Pink Ladies.
No, I saw that today when I was watching the movie with all the ads, yeah.
I've known about that for a hot minute now, actually.
I just found out about it.
I kind of like the remix of Grease they were using in the trailer, but other than that, it looks terrible.
Well, I want to know what characters they're using, if they're introducing like new ones, or if it's going to be Rizzo, Frenchie, Marty.
I think it's new characters.
If it's supposed to be Rizzo, I'm sorry, but the casting's all wrong. But
right.
That's why I think it's going to be new characters.
Look at the age of film we're in, where we can just change certain.
Well, wouldn't this take place in the 50s? So,
yeah.
Realistically, would there really be that much diversity back then?
No, there probably not.
But we're in the age of film where it doesn't matter if it's right. Diversity is before anything.
But Grease takes place in the 50s. Anyway, it's neither here nor there.
I would say we're not here to be.
For some reason,
that.
We are talking about the sequel before the first film. And I don't understand.
It's not a bad movie.
Because, Frankie, there doesn't have to be order in this. It's picks. We can literally just do random stuff.
That'd be like talking about Avengers Endgame before talking about Iron Man.
We could.
We're not gonna.
That's really not your choice.
Oh my god, if you do that to me, I swear to fuck.
I don't know, it does kind of seem out of order. If in the Marvel continuity, it is kind of, you kind of have to start at the beginning.
It really doesn't matter because we're not the films. We're just talking about the film.
Yeah, but then we have to go back and explain old plot.
I don't know if I agree with that aspect of it. If we do Marvel, we kind of have to go in order.
If we talk about a series, then
this is Grease 2 of the Grease series. Do you think there's any continuity here?
Oh no, and I didn't mean here. I was just saying a hypothetical situation.
Like, let's not talk about Harry Potter or the Phoenix. We're talking about Chamber of Secrets. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that. But
nothing fucking happens in Chamber of Secrets. You can literally skip those first.
Nothing happens in the. Well, I shouldn't say nothing happens, but the first two, I'm sorry, controversial, boring.
Nothing happens.
That's not incorrect.
I appreciate the first one, and listen, I don't know. I know I started talking about Harry Potter, but here I appreciate the first one for establishing everything, the entire story, and the world. But Chamber of Secrets and Sorcerer's Stone are boring.
I'm sorry, but after once Prisoner of Azkaban comes in, that's pretty much sets the tone of the rest of the series.
All right, guys, let's backtrack. Let's get back on track here.
Okay, alrighty. So before we get
talk about Grease 2,
go ahead.
I want to talk a little bit about my personal history with Grease. So,
okay,
it's stalking me. There you go.
I've been watching this movie since I was a kid, but backing up a little bit further. Movie came out in what, 78?
All right. 78, yes.
Yes.
I got huge box office success. Huge success. Made tons of money.
Success on Broadway.
Success in film. My mother saw the movie 17 fucking times.
Yes.
I even ended up going to the re-release in the 90s.
We did.
And I'm not a big fan of musicals in general. Just
I would say Frankie does not like musicals generally.
Annalise and I do.
Yes.
I am a very big fan of Grease. I like the characters, I like the songs, I like the chemistry between all the actors. I think the movie is actually a very well done musical.
First movie.
The first one. Which
is funny because let's be honest, it's not that great of a movie.
No, but
I take that back.
No, Anthony, Grease is a classic.
Oh, it's a classic, but it's kind of a shitty plot.
But it's a typical teenage plot, but the characters and the actors drive the movie.
It's very 50s nostalgia bait, which was popular at that time.
It's one of those movies that the plot isn't what you think about, it's the songs and the characters.
Yes, definitely.
It's literally the definition of just don't think about it.
Right. So, for context, Grease 2 came out in 1982.
And I have some trivia for you guys.
Okay.
This is the second of a supposed 4 films and a TV series.
Yeah, no, I actually did know that.
A lot was writing on Grease 2.
So, directly, first things first, I feel like the people who were writing the movie and the directors and all the studio really kind of missed the point of the first Grease movie.
Script wasn't even finished when they started filming this.
So the thing about
it wasn't finished.
No, this was literally a rush job. They literally said, "All right, Grease was a big success. Let's get the second one. Let's get this going."
The thing about Grease is, what do you remember from Grease 1? You remember the characters. You remember the music. Okay, fine. Let's take away all the good songs and all the characters you got attached to, and keep the same setting. There you go.
This is literally a dollar store version of Grease.
And a couple of throwaway characters sprinkled back in there.
You have one throwaway line at the beginning of the movie that ties it into the first movie, and that's it.
Yep.
Like what we have here, and I'm getting this out of the way now. One of the worst sequels ever.
It's so bad.
And yet Andrew Garfield said this is his third favorite musical.
No.
He had to have been high when he said that, bro. Like,
oh my god. Anyway,
he loves a cool rider.
So, Grease 2.
Well, let's get into cast talk before we keep going.
So the 2 leads are Michelle Pfeiffer, who's one of the only 2 actors in this movie with a goddamn career.
No, actually, everyone managed to have careers.
Yeah, not like Michelle Pfeiffer.
Michelle Pfeiffer took
not
off.
like Michelle Pfeiffer or Christopher McDonald.
Right. So our cast consists of Michelle Pfeiffer, who plays Stephanie, Maxwell Caulfield, who is Michael, the second lead.
I want to take him in to discuss the 2 leads.
Well, after cast talk.
Well, actually, just Michelle Pfeiffer before she was actually given the role. Debbie Harry from Blondie was asked to play Stephanie, and Pat Benatar were considered for the role.
Pat Benatar, really?
Pat Benatar.
So would Stephanie have hit you with her best shot?
Fire away.
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. So Michelle Pfeiffer and Maxwell Caulfield are our 2 leads, and then we have Christopher McDonald. You might know him from Happy Gilmore. Shooter McGavin.
Which, honestly, if you think about it, as this is a Shooter McGavin origin story to film.
Oh my god.
He actually had a pretty steady career.
Yeah. Christopher McDonald.
A lot of everyone did in this, so that's.
Where's the giant, Mansley?
There you go.
So, Christopher McDonald plays one of the new T-Birds, Goose. Then we have Adrian Zemed, who plays Johnny, the leader.
I kind of get why they cast him, because I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, he did play Danny Zuko on Broadway for
Yes, he did. But
Adrian?
You know who Adrian Zemed played Danny on Broadway. But you know who auditioned for Johnny? You guys are going to flip when you hear this.
Oh god.
Tom Cruise.
Oh, no.
But the director wanted someone older and taller for Johnny. Someone older for a high school role.
Oh my god. Well, the original cast was in their 30s.
Except for John Travolta. He was
and the actress who played Marty, they were the youngest. They were the ones that actually kind of.
John Travolta, yeah, they're the only ones that kind of could pass for high schoolers. Because Stalker Channing, I'm sorry, you didn't.
The guy who played Sonny. Oh God, what are you?
You know, he was like 30
I
something.
love Sonny though.
Sonny's an asshole.
Actually, the guy who played Duty was only like 24.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean Sonny. I was talking about Duty. I love Duty.
You mean Professor Tinkerpot?
Then you have Peter Frichet, I think is how you say his name. He plays
Frichet, maybe, I don't know.
He plays DiMucci, and then Leith Green plays Davey Jaworski.
Okay, Leith Green, he looks really familiar. What is he from?
Not a lot.
Yeah, not a lot.
I might be thinking of a different actor who just looks similar to him.
He's not in a lot of things.
Yeah, he's not. His only really two lead roles were this and a movie called Joysticks.
Oh, okay. It must be a different actor than I'm thinking of who they look similar to.
Actually, very funny. He was an assistant production manager for Osmosis Jones, Looney Tunes Back in Action, and Brother Bear 2. He was a production manager on Brother Bear 2.
Oh, wow.
Interesting. We also have Lorna Luff. We have Dee Dee Khan returning as Frenchie. We have Allison Price, Pamela Adlon, and Maureen Teefy. Those are who make up the Pink Ladies and the T-Birds.
And you have some returning cast members, like the principal, the same actor, I can't remember.
Yeah, Coach Calhoun, the principal, Blanche.
There are the guy Craterface is back, actually.
Yes. The leader of the Scorpions.
Balmuto.
Who
is pushing 50.
Oh my God, he's so old.
Oh yeah, I think he was 36 when this movie came
out. He looks like he's 50.
He was 46. He was 46 when he died.
Oh.
Are you serious?
Well, now I just feel bad.
Oh yeah, now I feel bad.
He died he died of AIDS in 94.
Oh, now I feel really bad. Sorry.
Ooh.
But
don't share needles.
Oh.
Shut the fuck up. Oh my God.
Listen, that's how AIDS was spread.
But so I'll talk about how I feel about the casting after we talk about the plot. If you can call this movie having a plot.
It really doesn't.
So in terms of plot, I kind of want to take it through from the musical numbers, and obviously there are the moments in between, and we'll talk about that a little bit, but I want to take it mostly through the musical numbers. So we start out with Gotta Go Back to School.
Oh my
fuck is God. This happy to go back to school?
First things first, this has nothing on the Grease intro song.
No, not at all.
Not.
It doesn't have anything on the Grease intro song, but I will say I do enjoy this number.
I enjoy. There's a lot of
energy
to it.
Definitely. I don't think it's a bad song. It's definitely not the worst that's in this movie.
Here's my thing with it, though, and this is a problem about the whole movie.
Mm-hmm.
In most musical movies, the musical itself is self-contained to that musical number, and usually there's not conversations going on while people are dancing in the background.
Well, I mean, there can be, but the music in the number stops, and everyone kind of isn't like.
Whereas in this song, like the characters will be talking to each other, people are singing and dancing in the background.
Yeah,
it's normal. Like this is just normal high school behavior.
I'm glad you brought that up because I literally have that in my notes. Like it doesn't work. I mean, on stage, yeah, that can work. But
let's take a look at going back to the first movie. If you look at the Summer Nights part, nobody stops to have a conversation. They're just singing the song.
Right, they're singing.
Fine.
Well, yeah.
The entire point of a musical is to tell the story through the musical numbers.
Yeah, it's all kind of
fine. But when you're stopping mid-song with the song still playing to have a conversation, that's where I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with your brain?
Yeah.
Right, it kind of takes you out of it.
That can happen in music numbers, but the music doesn't keep going and the dancing isn't happening in the background.
Yeah, that's the thing. Right. That usually, like...
It takes you out of the
that would be like if in Aladdin they were singing A Whole New World
And Jasmine just stops
And
singing.
Jasmine just stops singing and starts saying like,
and explains her
doing like, yeah.
No, she like explains her childhood traumas, and the music and the beautiful music is still playing over her.
And then they just go back to singing.
I mean, it's different in a movie like Les Miserables, where 99% of dialogue is sung.
Oh god, it's so long.
But this is different because it's in the middle of a musical number, and you're just having a conversation.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense in terms of establishing the universe we're in. But it's just
so. Here's what's going on. So we're introduced to the T-Birds, Johnny Nagarelli, Goose, Tabucci, and
Dvorsky.
Dvorsky, thank you.
I have to say, they don't start out bad.
Oh my god, Johnny is degrading after a while.
Johnny is pretty much an obsessive boyfriend that is stalking his ex.
Oh, definitely. But I think their introduction itself, you're not expecting the rest of the movie, so for what it starts out as, I think it's okay.
Well, you're kind of expecting them to be like the leads, like in the last film.
Well, because the first movie, the main character is Danny Zuko. So you're expecting Johnny to be the new main character. He's not. Michael is. So.
Right.
And
can I just point out something? I know we're a bit early here, but the choreography of this film ranges from okay to terrible. Because prime example, look at the opening number. Like, you'll have these big dance sequences, then at random points you just see them like jumping up and down in the background. Like, we're still dancing. We're still dancing.
The problem with this movie is the director is not a film director. She's a dance choreographer. That's what she is.
And when it's like big choreographed numbers, it's fine. It
right.
works.
Like most of the dancing in that number, when it's in the group sequence like it's supposed to be, it's good dancing.
But we need to actually point out the real main character of this film.
The fucking extras.
The fucking background dancers.
Oh my god, this movie loves background dancers, background characters. They're in every goddamn song.
Literally.
Goddamn shot.
Almost every scene. Also, I have to say, at the end of this number, why does the one kid run across the courtyard and jump into the window?
I think that's the kid Goose stole the cello from.
But
I don't know, but I always wonder that. I'm like, why are you doing this?
But we get introduced to our new male protagonist, Michael, who has the one throwaway line that ties into the first movie because he's supposed to be Sandy's cousin. And you never mention anything from that again.
Yes, he's Sandy's cousin, but he's British.
Yeah, he's from England.
He's not Australian.
Australia. So,
like, okay, I mean, I guess it's not impossible, but improbable.
Threw that line in last second to tie it back into the first movie. It's the only thing I can think of.
Close enough.
I guess.
Australia, what's the difference?
I guess. Okay.
Oh, you know, just several 100,000 miles away.
Yeah. Not impossible, but improbable.
So Michael's trying to, meet people, introducing himself. He gets bullied by the T-Bird because of course he does.
Okay.
T-Birds I have a definition of peaked in high school.
I have a question.
Okay.
Who is your favorite T-Bird in this movie?
Goose.
Me too. Yeah, mine is Goose.
Well, let's be honest. Goose and Rhonda have the least toxic relationship.
Easily.
I don't know, because Goose...
They don't do anything. That's the problem.
Well, Goose, he grabbed another girl's butt and, I don't know.
It's just a stupid 60s...
Paulette was okay with fucking Johnny Nagarelli trying to fuck Stephanie in front of her most of the movie.
I gotta say, I fucking hate Paulette. She is a shitty friend.
Well, she literally decides it's literally the next school year, and she broke up with Johnny during the summer. She's so ready to jump Johnny's bones.
Yes, and that's what makes her a shitty friend. And listen, I know Stephanie and Johnny are done. That's fine, but literally, it's you could kind of tell she was still trying to get with Johnny before they broke up.
Let me ask this: why is Frenchie back?
I don't know.
Didn't she graduate in the last movie? Wasn't that
she did. The explanation was because she dropped out. She has to get her chemistry degree so she can make her own
cosmetics.
but she's at the carnival at the end of the movie, which implies that she graduated. And she even
Right.
says, "What are we gonna do after graduation?" Like you just said you graduated. Why are you here?
Marty said that.
Yeah, Marty said that.
But that would imply that Frenchie also graduated.
Right. Right. Like she was a part of the whole senior carnival, like everything.
Well, they had a couple ideas of how to bring characters back from the first one. Like, they wanted to make Jeff Conway the bowling alley manager, but they dropped the idea. There was talks of bringing Danny and Sandy back and them owning a garage. That was
They should have.
They had one meeting with Travolta and Olivia Newton-John, but nothing ever came of that.
Probably because they thought the script was bad.
Probably, but then again, Travolta said yes to Battlefield Earth, so I don't think he's the best character.
God.
So, anyway, we're getting some establishment of who Michael is. And he meets
they're doing their daily stuff as it's the first day back.
He meets Stephanie, he's like, ooh la la. So
he's like, oh, she's hot.
Immediately sets his sights on Stephanie, but also she defended him kind of. She didn't defend him. She checked on it.
She didn't do shit.
I just took it back.
All she said was, "Don't let those guys bully you." That's not really defense.
No, I just took it back.
Yeah,
I know.
Even she's like, yeah, these guys peaked in high school.
Yeah, so she checks on him, and then he immediately is like, "Okay, I'm in love with you."
So,
then
not a lot really happens.
I would say not a lot happens.
It's just kind of random stuff.
You see the Scorpions show up again.
Why are they there?
You are grown-ass men. Why are you bothering high schoolers?
Hold on, why is he bothering this guy? Didn't he have the issue with Danny Zuko and Kaneki? So why is he bothering this kid?
Yeah.
So why is he bothering these douchebags?
His hate transfers to every new TV.
It doesn't make any sense why he would be bothering them.
He's 40! Why are you bothering high schoolers?
Nobody stops them from driving into a fucking school football field.
Track field, yeah.
He was supposed to show up, him and that gang were supposed to show up in the opening number. In the original trailer for this film, it shows them. A lot got cut from this film.
But so then they go bowling. Oh, I forgot to mention something. I forgot to mention something.
Go ahead.
Johnny Nagarelli, who is basically the movie's main antagonist.
He is.
Yeah.
He is the main villain of this film.
Got dumped by Stephanie over the summer. So he is now a whiny brat with a chip on his shoulder because he wants to slide back in.
No, he's just a creepy stalker that just won't get over it.
Even though he has something going on with Paulette.
He's got Judy Garland's daughter on his...
this other girl really wants him. He can have her whenever he wants to.
He does.
He does.
So anyway, they go bowling.
And
this is one of the first problems.
Oh, Jesus.
Not one of the first. It's one of the many problems. But this is where I'm going to first mention this. Most of the songs have nothing to do with the goddamn plot.
They're about sex.
Not at all.
They're all about sex.
I can only think of maybe one or two songs that have something to do with the plot.
I can only think of one. Actually, two. Frankie's right.
One or two. That's
Frankie's right too. Yeah.
Maybe three.
Score tonight. What the fuck do you think it's about?
It's not about bowling.
This is where we were the joke you were making earlier. The song is supposed to be Johnny's song. It's supposed to be a Johnny number. Why are all the fucking background characters there?
They're all there.
Johnny and Paulette are the best singers in this film.
No, I don't think Paulette is a good singer at all.
I think Paulette's fine.
I'll give him Johnny. Johnny's
good. Johnny is good. I don't think Paulette is good.
I don't agree with Paulette either, but I definitely will give you Johnny.
Yes, I will give you Johnny.
The chick getting belted. I'm saying she's probably better than Pfeiffer.
Michelle Pfeiffer can't fucking sing.
She can't.
Not yet, at least. She can hold it too, but she can't sing.
Let's just call a spade here. If you're gonna compare her to Olivia Newton-John, there's no.
Oh God,
absolutely not.
No.
Olivia Newton-John can fucking sing.
Michelle Pfeiffer had no training in dancing or singing at this point.
Wait till we get to the last song.
Oh no, like pay attention to Pfeiffer in this song number. She looks so uncomfortable. I think that's why she's wearing sunglasses the entire number. Because she's like, get me out of this. I don't know what I'm doing.
Like, this song was ass.
This is not how you bowl. This is not how bowling works.
No,
but
not
anyway,
at all. You can't dance on bowling lanes.
Okay, I just want to talk about this. I just noticed this as I watched it in recent years.
Yeah.
It is hilarious. At one point, it just cuts to the background dancers, armed leads, just running down the bowling alley, and they just start slowing down as they're about to hit the mark and get off camera. It is hilarious.
Okay,
terrible cinematography.
And
then spinning! They just start spinning everywhere!
Okay, but Anthony, do they bowl you over?
Over. Oh my
That's
god.
not how bowling works.
Anyway,
take a hike. Get a strike.
After the song ends, after what feels like 12 years.
Wait.
No, it doesn't end. The film decides it has to end, so they just get this back to the story as the song is still going. Get used to that.
That happens a few times in this movie.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Why are there nuns bowling?
I was
What
just
did you say?
thinking
Hang
that
on.
same
What
thing
did she
when I was
say?
watching
She
it
came.
earlier.
What did she say? She sounded muffled.
She
Why
said,
are there nuns bowling?
I was literally thinking the same thing as I was watching. I watched this movie a couple hours ago. And like, why the fuck are the nuns there? Why are there nuns?
Well, clearly this takes place in the Sister Act universe.
I
So
guess
Whoopi
so.
Goldberg and the girls had to go bowling one night.
But
There's
anyway,
just a line in my notes where it goes, "This is so stupid." Period.
there's Johnny. I guess Johnny technically won the bowling game. So he's like, I tried.
Jaworski falls when he's trying to bowl, and if that's not me, I swear to God.
I think Johnny trips him.
So,
no! Oh wait, I don't know.
He tries to get Stephanie to make out with him, and instead she makes out with Michael, who walks
in front of Paulette.
And so Michael has to walk Paulette's little sister home. I don't remember her name.
Well, Michael shows up and he wants to.
He just wants friends.
He wants to make friends. He wants to go bowling.
And they basically just tell him to go fuck himself.
Like, yeah. But Stephanie's like making a point. She's like, I can kiss any guy I want. I'll kiss the next guy that walks in that door. And it happens to be Michael.
And all the T-Birds are just so offended. Someone's like, why don't you fucking jump his ass?
Here's the thing about the T-Birds in this movie that drives me up a goddamn wall.
They're a bunch of bitches.
None of them have their own personality. They follow Johnny around like a lost puppy.
And Johnny's a little bitch.
Like, I know in the first movie, aside from maybe Kaneki, they all followed Danny, but they didn't copy and say everything he did.
Okay, here's the thing about them. I buy that they're greasers, and even the three idiots could probably kick a majority of the people in high school.
Right, like they could hold themselves in a fight.
Yeah,
also, they didn't copy Danny Zuko word for word in motion.
Well, here's the thing. Like, go back to the first
step.
Go back to the first film when they're at the pep rally, the bonfire, and Balmuto drives by, and Kaneki is like, "You think he wants to rumble?" They're all just like, "All right." They're all just like on alert.
Yeah, whereas in this movie, as soon as they see Balmuto, they run away.
Like, they're fucking they're bitches.
Yeah, they really are. Like Danny.
If you put Johnny in a fight with Danny Zuko would obliterate.
You put Johnny Knoxville in a fight with Putsy, he will lose.
Because let's call a spade. Let's just say this: Goose, I think, is supposed to be Kaneki equivalent, right?
I would.
They
think
tried.
He's literally Johnny's sidekick. Like he's literally copying everything he does. It's hilarious.
Kaneki felt like his own person.
Yeah,
right. Like Kaneki was a separate character from Danny.
Whereas Goose
they all did.
Yeah.
Tamuchi's just a fucking date rapist.
Oh my god! Yeah,
we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. So
let's move on.
So Michael is like head over heels for Stephanie. So like
if Michelle Pfeiffer just at that point in her age ran up to you and just grabbed you and made out with you,
Oh, I mean,
I'd be pretty sold too.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I think Annalise would be too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's Michelle Pfeiffer. Come on.
Anyway, so earlier
Honestly, Michelle, you can call me up right now. I don't care. I will drop it.
The main plot of the movie is they're building up to this talent show, right?
Oh yes, the talent show. This thing that happens at the end of the year is being talked about at the beginning of the year.
They gotta prepare.
So Michael had been asked earlier by these two annoying ditzy twins.
Yeah.
Hey, you leave them alone.
They're
Leela's sisters. They're the sisters of the actors who played Leela.
From Futurama?
Yeah.
No shit.
Oh, I was like, who the hell is Leela? Anyway, they are like the equivalent of Patty Simcox from the first movie.
But two of them! But two of them now!
They had asked Michael to play the piano for a talent show. He was like, yeah.
Oh my god, did you guys know? Did you guys fucking notice Maxwell called, fake piano playing?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh god, it's awful.
The piano playing music started playing before he started moving.
He's not even changing. He's hitting the same keys.
But anyway,
they're going through the talent show auditions.
He's trying to ask Stephanie out, and she decides that the best way to respond to him is by singing a musical number.
Well, she's clearly just saying no, like no, God no.
But if you really want to know what I wanted to die.
Now, this is probably one of the songs that ties to the film.
This is probably yes.
It's what Stephanie wants in a person.
I mean,
and this is who Michael molds himself to be.
Right. So it does pertain to the plot.
It's one of the better songs in the movie.
I would argue it is the best song.
Like, I will give you that, at least. I would argue that too.
When she's standing on the ladder and.
I have heard so many guys say this.
I mean, let's be honest. I
want to be that ladder.
I have heard that so many times.
I can see why she was cast as Catwoman. God damn, she looks good in
black. Jesus. Anyway.
That concludes us being pervs.
She is the devil in skin-tight leather. Let me tell you something.
Does she have hell in her eyes?
Ooh, mom.
But anyway,
we gotta stop being pervs.
So, Damucci comes.
Wait. I have to say, Stephanie at the end of this song just keeps going.
I was gonna say that. Like,
Michelle, we wrapped.
Playing, and like Michael and Damucci are talking. It's the
but she's still dancing.
And he's Michelle, like, "Hey, listen,
Michelle,
I gotta
cut." Michelle.
And
this isn't in the script.
Shut the fuck up. So
don't interrupt my bit.
Yeah, we're doing a bit here.
I'm trying to get through this obnoxiously stupid plot. Okay.
You fucking bit cutter.
Anyway,
this is good about the background dancers and some assholes that no one cares about.
Anyway, so Damucci asks Michael to help him with his essays because he's stupid, and Michael accepts only if they do it in private because he has a rep to protect. And this exact same thing happens 3 different times.
Well, you see, Frankie, Michael has to buy the same motorcycle that everyone is riding in this film, a Honda SLTT Scrambler.
Listen.
Which is a single coil, not as powerful as a double coil. Why aren't you driving Harleys or Indians or anything else? Granted, I like the bike. Don't get it twisted, but come on!
So now Michael.
Sorry, I just had to go on a tangent there.
Michael agrees to do this because he needs the money to get a motorcycle and fix it up.
Yes.
Oh my god! He's Peter Parker from the Spider-Man.
What?
Fuck you.
Peter Parker
wants
to spend his money to buy a car to impress Mary Jane. Michael wants to do the same thing.
Oh my god! Michael becomes a superhero. Fuck you.
He becomes the cool rider. He's a superhero.
Fuck you.
This is Spider-Man.
Fuck you! No, Spider-Man ripped off Grease too.
It's
all connected, man. It's all connected, man. Andrew Garfield loves Grease too. Andrew Garfield is Spider-Man.
Oh my crack the code. But so Michael buys the motorcycle, and then we have one of probably for ironic reasons.
Fucking song.
For all ironic reasons, this is my favorite song in the movie.
My favorite
Mine,
song.
but it's probably the most well-known song.
It
is the funniest song
in the world, but it's so funny because they have.
It's so funny.
So something I missed is that one of their teachers, Mr. Spears, is like basically a lunatic.
God,
no.
Mr. Spears is a fucking psych ward patient.
I'm sorry. Now I completely just blocked this song out. I thought we were on the song after it. My fault, but honestly, I may be still corrected that this may be the song the film's most known for.
So Mr. Stewart is a much more productive teacher, and
he actually tries to teach these kids.
Yeah,
them
these
about
little
reproduction, and they start screaming and dancing and talk about fucking their teachers. And like Paulette tries to fuck the teacher, and
our favorite singer in this scene went on to direct Ever After.
One of my favorite movies.
Make my stamen go berserk.
No, the guy goes like, "I got your pistol right here."
Oh my God!
He directed Ever After.
Stop it! Are you serious?
Really?
He did.
It's such a good movie.
Hang on, if you want a good live-action Cinderella, watch Ever After.
Ever After is such a good movie.
There's a very important question I have for you two about this movie. All right?
Okay.
Yes.
Where does the pollen go?
Here it is.
We named our group chat after this song.
For the longest time.
Our uncle, shout out to Bucktooth Gremlins, mentions that line every time we talk about it. Every single time.
Every single time.
It's a valid question. Where does the pollen go?
Where does it go?
I just love, my favorite part about this whole thing is that Paulette is old.
Okay, but yesterday, as I was taking my notes, I noticed something in accordance to this song and the next song. Okay. In the first film, Danny Zuko is our lead. When does he start singing?
Danny Zuko?
Yeah.
The first song he sings is Summer Nights.
Okay, but and the time span of the film, that's like maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes in?
I'd say not
20
too
minutes.
far in.
Michael, our male lead, doesn't get a singing part till the next song, which is the halfway point of the film.
No. He's the line reproduction, you fuck off.
He does sing at the end of it.
He is not part. That's just the film. He probably not
gets into it. He gets
Fuck
into it.
you. He probably wasn't at the recording session for this song.
Okay, I have to say,
our male lead doesn't have a song until the halfway point.
I was going to say something.
Yes. Okay, go ahead, Alex.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. So I have a few things to say actually, but I never noticed like near the beginning of the song, like the guy, like our 4 T-birds in the back, they were like dancing and stuff, like they were air humping or whatever. I never noticed that.
All the guys were when it's
I know, but I never noticed them like in the back. Is what I'm saying.
The part where the T-birds are like, and
by the way, the nerd girl looks like my friend Jenny. Hi, Jenny.
You know the part where they're all like, the motions Goose does just make me chuckle.
Well,
all of the emotions make me chuckle. Like I love that.
Well, that's the thing. Also, all these actors are on top of it. They are
having so much fun.
They know how stupid this shit is.
They all had to, like, even the background, the stars of the film, the background dancers. Everyone is giving it 1,000%. I love
the line where Johnny goes, Can't a girl do that thing in a book where she adds up the numbers of what do you call it? Mental-stration?
Here's my thing about that.
Pull out the Playboy and he's like, yeah, I wonder if you could tell me where she lives.
Mental-stration.
Yeah, what is this?
Oh my god, as a grammar Nazi, him mispronouncing so many words drives me up a wall.
Frankie, were you twitching?
You have no
Mental-stration.
Spaghetti and oh my god!
They make it sound like a track me. Gross.
Okay, I just want to go on a tangent as a proud half Italian American. When he said Paschetti, I was like, "You are an Italian man.
You got it."
Slapped. You would have gotten slapped and beaten as a child for doing that.
Yeah. Also, I have to. Where does DiMucci get the bunny from?
It's what happens when a boy and girl don't know how to play it safe.
Play it safe. That's my favorite part of the fucking song.
Reproduction.
You're not even trying to hide what the song's about anymore.
No, not at all. But I need to know where he got that bunny from.
The song itself was never trying to hide it. Like, the whole song is straight up about fucking. Half of the songs in this movie are about fucking.
They really are. But Michael joining in at the end and like going along with it, like
so
reproduction.
But he's so boring. He spends the majority of this song just staring at Stephanie. Michael is crazy.
Yeah.
And
he does stare at Stephanie like
you don't actually hear his voice. He's just a part of the chorus.
No, you don't.
So I do not count this as Michael's first song in the film. The next song is.
Anywho. So we cut back to the bowling alley.
At this point, we're not even halfway through the movie yet.
I would think that when we get back to the bowling alley, we're at the halfway point.
I don't know.
Well, this movie's just shy of 2 hours long. So
yeah. Well, I put it in my notes.
It's a quick watch, though.
Wait. Before we move on to who's that guy, the bit with the student and the principal, I skipped 2 periods. Oh, that's okay. You could just make them up at the end of the day.
Where does the bowling alley go?
Right. Listen, that's actually a good moment. Let's give credit where credit's due. That's actually
I
hilarious.
texted Anthony right after that point, too. I was like, I just skipped 2 periods.
I just skipped 2 periods.
Okay, Frank, you can make them up after class.
Where does the pollen go?
So funny.
That girl's life is ruined.
Shit. Okay, so we're coming close to the half. It's not there yet, but Michael.
Since we're coming close to that half, can I just point out something, guys?
Sure.
What year does this movie take place in?
1961.
Does it look like it's in the 60s?
Some of the fashion does dictate that it's in the 60s.
Paulette looks like a Marilyn Monroe ripoff. But other than that, this does not look like the 60s. I don't get a 60s vibe from it.
It's the early.
Okay, but I don't even get a late 50s vibe from it. Aside from the cars, nothing about this screams the 60s like Grease 1 screams
nothing
the 50s.
About it doesn't, but the one girl is obsessed with like Jackie Kennedy.
Yeah, okay.
Scream sequel.
But the music doesn't reflect the time period either. That's Grease 1. So it's kinda.
Did I say that? Did Grease did?
Yeah, kinda the way Summer Nights is played out. Yeah, it sounds like a 50s song. What the Sandy song sounds like a
to a degree.
Yeah. Like a lot of the instrumentation.
A lot more so than Grease 2, but granted, Grease 1 was just a better made project.
Well, yeah.
All right, let's get on to what should have been the song everyone remembers, but it's now become
Michael. Well, before we get to that, Michael has finally bought his bike. He's gotten enough money from plagiarizing assignments for others.
And he's been getting his ass kicked by this motorcycle until he just isn't anymore.
Yeah.
The bike suddenly learns.
I'm sorry, but I love the bike.
We'll get back to that because the movie... Anyway, so...
Yeah, he sucks until he becomes the best rider just by practicing on grass.
So the Scorpions show up at the bowling alley, and then
we're back at the bowling alley.
And then, like, this cool rider shows up, who is actually Michael. The movie makes no point in trying to hide it.
Well, it says it. Okay. I thought you were going to say they don't make a point of like saying it's Michael. I was like, yes, they do.
No, this is the worst bike chase ever. These guys, I'm assuming, have been riding bikes for years. How is Michael just a couple of months better than everyone?
Because he's Spider-Man, Anthony. We established it.
Say Michael is Spider-Man. So I would say who's that guy is the name of the song that we're at now.
It actually is one of the only songs relevant to the plot of the movie.
Right. That's part of my that's part of my 2 that contribute to the plot of the movie.
One more. I say there's one more, but we'll get to that soon.
Yeah, I'm kind of in between 2 and 3 on that. But anyway, so this is, I know I just said Reproduction was probably my favorite song. It's my favorite song for like comedic purposes, but I think out of the entire movie, I think Who's That Guy is probably like my favorite.
It's a song they wanted it to be the one this movie's known for.
Yes.
I'm sorry, this says nothing on You're the One that, like, I'm sorry.
What are you talking about? This isn't the finale song?
No, this isn't its comparison.
No, but you mentioned the song the movie wants to be known for. What's the most well-known song on
That's
You're the One That I Want.
Exactly.
You think that's the one it's most known for?
Oh my god, yeah.
You know what? You're probably right.
Yeah, I would say that.
Far the most popular song with your agree.
But we'll get to this, the You're the One That I Want songs later.
So anyway, Stephanie sees Michael as the cool writer, and she's immediately...
Her panties are instantly wet.
I would say she's immediately just smitten.
Where can I get one?
Who's that guy? Where can I get one?
But he came out in the darkness in the middle of the night. Fucking opening line.
So they start talking about nuclear war, and
it really doesn't matter that Stephanie hasn't seen his face
because we're in the Cold War era now, guys. So we have to bring up the bomb.
Earlier in the movie, Michael showed DiMucci.
He has his grandfather? No, it's his uncle. I'm sorry. His uncle has a nuclear fallout shelter.
So DiMucci,
is it time? Is it time?
It's time.
The rape song, ladies and gentlemen.
I fucking hate this song.
It's the worst
song.
It's
disgusting.
Fuck you, DiMucci. You piece of shit.
He is. He's such a piece of shit. It's called "Do It for Our Country."
I hope your character got pancreatic cancer.
Like, this is so... Oh my god.
Nothing against the actors. So I really hope the actors were uncomfortable doing this. I have no qualm on them, but I hope the character, you get pancreatic cancer.
Like,
fucking rapist.
Like, look, as much as
the girl.
I don't.
I'm sorry. I'm looking right now. No, not Rhonda.
Shannon.
It's Shannon. Yes.
Janet. Okay, so no, her name is Sharon.
Sharon. Thank
you.
Did
I say Shannon?
I said, yeah, we said Shannon.
I thought you said Janet.
I'm sorry, her character's so one note and nothing.
So Sharon is obsessed with like Jackie Kennedy and like Cold War, like fighting for our country. Like she's very patriotic.
And she always has that stupid cigarette holder
in her mouth.
She barely ever smokes it too. Like,
I think she's just a fucking
poser.
Fucking poser.
Let me circle back. In the first movie, I mean, Danny Zuko smoked.
Well, they all smoke like chimneys,
but nobody smokes as much as Johnny Nagafarelli.
My God!
Oh my God!
Oh, I forgot to say earlier when they run into the principal in the hall. How the fuck does Johnny like do that with the cigarette?
Practice.
Look, I don't smoke, but
I did. I mean, I still smoke the occasional cigar, but
this is fucking disgusting. The amount of smoking in this movie.
Oh,
yeah, it's bad.
I never smoked that much when I was smoking cigarettes.
Like, I've been around smoking my entire life, and this makes me
we all have.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus fuck.
I wonder who smokes more, Johnny Nagarelli or Harvey Keitel in Reservoir Dogs.
Oh, Harvey Keitel.
I've never seen Reservoir Dogs.
Harvey Keitel.
At least in Reservoir Dogs, literally, Harvey Keitel is lighting up a cigarette as he has one in his mouth.
Oh, yeah. What the hell?
Yeah, no, it's not a joke. Harvey Keitel smokes like a chimney.
Okay, but anyway, we're in the nuclear fallout shelter.
We're at the rape song. I'll never let that go.
So DiMucci is trying to get Sharon to sleep with him, and he's trying to trick her by getting her in the fallout shelter and having Goose and Jaworski do like a...
in my mouth as you're describing this.
Yeah.
Look, trying to have sex with your girlfriend
is a natural thing. And trying to have sex with your boyfriend is a natural thing.
Right.
But force the scenario is what makes it a problem.
And he knows that she doesn't want to go beyond like second base or whatever. All they've done is make out. She doesn't want to go further
And
yet.
you know what's funny? Well, not funny. It's actually quite disgusting. He doesn't fucking learn his lesson.
No.
Literally, his part in the last song is still, will I ever score? This fucker is going to go on Cosby level.
Yeah,
Or
it's
Harvey
very
Weinstein
concerning.
level.
It's very concerning.
It is very concerning, and I hope this character died in a motorcycle accident.
So Sharon doesn't catch on, runs out of the Fallout shelter.
Wait.
No, she actually thinks it's legit.
Wait. Yeah, because Goose and Jaworski are sounding off a fake, like an alarm that is like a test alarm, and Sharon's like, okay, I'm sorry. DiMucci is like, the bombs are dropping. Sharon is not concerned enough that there are bombs dropping outside.
Well, here's also my thing. Bombs are literally dropping, as far as she knows. You don't fucking run out of your Fallout shelter.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
5 minutes after the alarms go off.
Now, why she didn't dump him immediately after this is beyond me.
For real.
Yeah, honestly. But she runs
They
out
just
of
kind of
shelter.
play it off like, that's DiMucci.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah.
Like, literally, Jaworski is on the floor giggling his ass off.
Goose is also on the floor. That's DiMucci.
Look, I'll be honest. If my friend's girlfriend ran on him like that, and I was outside the door, I'd probably laugh too.
Oh, I mean,
well,
yeah.
my friend was a fucking date rapist. I laugh at him, then properly kicked him in the nuts.
I wouldn't have helped him.
Definitely wouldn't help him.
Yeah, no, that's a no-go.
What do you think his pitch to this was? Like, hey, Goose,
all right, guys.
Jaworski, let's steal that thing so we can fake my girlfriend having sex with me. You guys in?
Yeah.
It's
like American Pie if the pack was run by Nimrod.
Oh, Christ.
So, point being, we all hate this song. It's gross.
and fucking Lewis from Revenge of the Nerds probably take notes.
God. So after this, we go a little while without our next song.
Yeah, so Michael picks up Stephanie at her job.
Okay.
As the co-writer.
Calling slut on this, and also very trusting of Stephanie. You're going off on a stranger's motorcycle that you know nothing about.
But he's hell on wheels. Wearing sunshine leather.
This fucker could have killed her, let's be honest.
Yeah. She's very disgusting.
Anthony, he's a man growing out of the seat on a black motorcycle. This is what she wanted. They even have an instrumental of Cool Rider playing in the background.
A Cool Rider.
Stephanie does a stupid ass thing.
Oh, she climbs in front of him.
You don't ever do that with a motorcycle.
So Michael's about to tell her who he is. And the T-Birds are like, hey, fuck you! And he's like, bye, I'll see you at the talent show, deuces. And Johnny, being a little brat, is all like, I ain't jealous! And Paulette's right there, and
Paulette's like, why are you getting jealous over her?
Annalise, Johnny is the Duke from Moulin Rouge. He doesn't like people touching his things!
Ha, you must be kidding, aren't you?
Oh my
God. I can see Tommy Wiseau being a T-Bird of this era of the T-Birds.
Oh my God.
I'm Stephanie.
Oh, hi, Stephanie.
I catch you with that guy one more time. I'll rearrange his face. He's Johnny D-E-D.
And Michael is actually Greg.
Oh my God.
So this movie is actually.
I'm so happy that you're my best friend, and I love Stephanie so much.
No, Greg is Goose.
No, he has to be Michael. I'm sorry. This movie is actually a fusion of Spider-Man and The Room.
Oh, hi, Michael.
Who knew? Oh, hi, Michael. No, Goose is Denny.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, hi, Goose. I have a problem with Stephanie. She says that I hit her.
Okay. I'm getting
Do
off.
not chase him off the dead man's curve. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not chase him. I did not.
Johnny implies here that they're all virgin, and
No, I think Goose and Johnny are the only ones not virgin.
because he implies that they all need to get laid. So he sings a song called "Growlin'."
I like
This is a good song. This is actually a good number.
And they decide.
This is my favorite number in the
They
movie.
decide to use a song about raping women at a grocery store for the talent show.
I don't think it's not really they're raping the women.
I don't
This is
think
more about
so.
picking women up.
Right. That's what I would say. I don't think it's like rapey.
I don't get the rape vibe of this.
Do you like a girl who's really smart, provided that she's really stacked?
I mean, they're fucking. What's the word I'm trying to think of?
Horny.
They're horny, but they're also superficial.
Yes, they're like overly sexualizing the women.
Yeah, but what's interesting about this wasn't originally in the script. They literally made this up in 2 days.
I love Johnny Nagarelli has had 2 songs, and Michael has had a couple of lines in one.
Yeah, our lead hasn't had a
song
solo.
yet.
And our 2 leads, our male and female leads, haven't had a song together.
I mean, Stephanie has had a full song to herself. Michael and Johnny has been the lead singer of now 2 songs.
Yes.
There's something wrong here.
My question is, they sound
boring.
My question is, they sound like this and they sound good. So why are they so concerned about the talent show? Because
when they auditioned, they sounded terrible.
Well, yes, but they also weren't like trying.
Because they weren't able to show those cats in action yet.
Like you've never seen before.
So Stephanie she sucks at school, English class. So
she's very distracted lately.
So Michael helps her. And
this kind of just shows these 2 have no chemistry.
Oh my god, no.
They're in like a diner together or whatever. They're getting something to eat and studying.
They have no chemistry.
I say none.
Like in the first movie, you have a lot of scenes with Danny and Sandy. Those 2 are like a match made in heaven.
Yes, and like even though they're not really together in the scene, like in a relationship, I mean, even though they're not together in the scenes that they're in, you could still tell the tension and the conflict that they want to be together, and they have great chemistry.
Well,
it's not that at all.
It helps that I swear, if Travolta and Newton-John didn't at least hook up while making this film, I'd be very shocked because they just.
Their chemistry is off the charts.
It's funny you mentioned.
Quite astronomical.
I read recently that they actually thought about being together, but decided not to keep the professional relationship intact.
They're very cute together.
They are. They look.
They remained in contact up until Olivia.
Like they were close.
I mean,
Travolta's bad shit crazy with the Scientology, but everyone loves him that works with him.
Well, the thing is, he's a nutcase religiously. He's actually a pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
I say, of everything I've read and everything I've heard, he's a decent guy.
Yeah, no one is. I've never heard anyone, as far as co-stars, having any issues with Travolta.
No.
So, anyway,
like he was like super close with Olivia Newton-John. He was super close with Kirstie Alley from the Look Who's Talking movies.
She just recently died too.
Yeah.
What the fuck is with these female actors working with John Travolta dying? There's a conspiracy here.
I think you're reaching a little.
Yeah, I think you're reaching a little here.
Listen.
Travolta wouldn't hurt a fly.
Can't talk too long. Gotta poo.
Fuck you.
Fucking fanatic.
Oh, don't worry. We'll get to that one of these days. Trust me.
Oh, God.
But this, so after Johnny demands Stephanie quit the Pink Ladies, we lead into the worst goddamn song I've ever heard in my life.
Okay, yeah, it's terrible,
okay.
But this one actually does tie in.
It's not worse than Do It For Our Country.
No, I think...
No.
How How do
Frankie,
I
it's
put
a
this?
boring song. I will give you that, but it's not worse than "Do It for Our Country."
You're okay. So, in terms of a message,
I will hate you.
in terms of a message, yes, "Do It for Our Country" is worse. It's a more entertaining song.
There is no entertainment in "Do It for Our Country."
At least it didn't put me to sleep.
Say Charade is very boring.
Charades. Oh my god!
It's boring as shit. Like, this should have been a really good song.
Bullshit. This whole song, I was looking at my phone. I didn't give a fuck.
And this is his only solo.
Yeah, this is the only solo in the fucking movie.
Our villain has had 2 lead songs.
And Michael has had
and it's horrible.
Like, give him something. Like, even if you have to make him the cool rival to give him an exciting song, do it.
Michael can't sing.
No, he's
not that good.
No, he's not that good. No.
I mean, granted, neither was John Travolta, but John Travolta's a better singer than this guy.
Oh, definitely.
John Travolta had a singing career before Grease.
I liked
career. I stress the word.
I liked his solo song in Grease, where he's at the movie theater.
Travolta can sing. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I honestly think he did better in duets than he did solo.
Oh, well, yeah.
Anyway.
Anywho.
So the talent show finally happens, and the T-Birds jump Michael, who jumps along a giant pit, and they
Dead Man's Curve, which is the corniest shit you could ever name it.
It's called Dead Man's Curve. I love it.
And then, like, the talent show happens.
No, okay, so Frank, double back. He jumps the pit, but but Stephanie assumes he's dead, but they're all just looking down like, yeah, he's not down there.
Yeah, so why?
All tension is removed because they're like, he ain't there. So we all know he got away.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. You leave it up to no imagination.
Stephanie,
like, oh, maybe he's dead.
No, he's not down there. We can see down there.
So why is Stephanie all in fucking shambles?
She's an idiot.
Because
she's an idiot.
I'll get to that.
And you know what's funny?
I think I know what's going on here.
They want us to believe he's dead. He's gone. But they filmed Michael actually showing up at the talent show.
Did they really?
They did. They also did a scene with Michael and Sandy's father having a talk and giving Michael the book about picking up people in bowling. And honestly, I kind of want to see a scene. I just want this film done from the perspective of Sandy's parents, where they just get all upset because Michael's going down the same path as Sandy with trying to be one of the bad kids.
So we get to the talent show.
It would be a more interesting movie.
It would be.
We get to the talent show, and it's the most unentertaining thing.
Oh, it's awful.
So stupid.
I mean, but let's be honest, it's the equivalent of an actual high school talent show.
So, I mean, that's true. I never... wait, before you do that, I never noticed that because Jaworski and DiMucci are opening the doors for the girls to come out of. I never noticed that their names were on the inside of the doors. I thought that was kind of a nice touch.
What I don't understand is what?
Yeah, like their names are on the inside of the doors.
I didn't notice that. Huh. Stephanie enters like a fucking coke and
oh my god,
starts singing
time out, Frankie. Stop what you're doing for a second. Can we just talk about Paulette's costume? How is that school appropriate?
She's in lingerie.
How is fucking smoking through the hallway school appropriate? Like,
it's not.
It's not. That's why he swallowed the cigarette.
Yeah, that's the point I'm trying to get across. This movie doesn't understand how school works.
But okay, the girls are doing their number, but as Frankie was saying,
yeah, Stephanie has like this fucking fever dream where the little fucking star on her hat flies away, turns into Michael, and they have their.
They're in heaven.
This is the best. It turns into a shitty 80s video.
Like, what the fuck is this?
So, like, I want to know from the perspective of the audience, is she Michael's part 2, or...
Dude, she's fucking spinning! She's fucking freestyling! Let's go! Fuck logic! Fuck Eminem. It's all about Stephanie Zanoni, motherfuckers.
Oh,
Fuck everyone else. She hijacks the entire fucking thing.
it's like
because she's singing it to the audience as the song ends, and they're applauding.
I say they acknowledge that she is singing this to the audience.
It brings us back to what we were talking about at the beginning, where the song sequences don't make sense.
No, not at all.
Oh my god!
Like,
My favorite part. I
just
lose
gotta
it.
know.
I lose it when it cuts to we first see Stephanie in this song in the fog in that white dress, slowly just running towards Michael in slow motion. I fucking die. I can't continue my life.
She's just spinning.
It's such a shitty 80s video.
I think the song is supposed to be the "You're the One That I Want." Cause
It is.
Yes,
This movie's
this is
You're the
the
One That I Want.
but
Remember,
this is horror.
Michael is in biker heaven on a
they're in heaven.
Honda Scramblers.
This
This
is
is her fever dream.
this song is fucking horrible.
Michael's on
so
a mountain.
bad.
He's on a mountain of Honda Scramblers. It's glorious.
But that solo nonsense causes her to win the talent show. Her and Johnny.
You're the only one that can keep our love alive.
And like
So Stephanie, don't forget me. I promise.
oh my god.
It's so bad.
Oh, this movie's a fucking train wreck.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the mind fuck.
Literally, I can't.
So we go to this fucking luau.
I'm crying. I'm fucking
And, like,
crying.
They have this really small pool that they put Johnny and Stephanie into.
It's literally the same size as our cousin's pool back in Long Island.
And then,
Yes.
then why are the scorpions here? Why are
This
they
is
here?
a
Why
luau.
are the 40-year-olds bothering high schoolers? Fuck
This
all
this
the cops.
fucking luau. This fucking luau is wanted to be everything that the carnival was and failed miserably.
And
No,
this
it's not
pisses me off. Okay, we're all high school graduates. Do you remember at graduating graduation carnivals or luau's?
No, this movie gave me these movies lied to me.
I've been watching Grease and Grease 2 since I was a little kid. I wanted a carnival when I graduated from high school, like senior year. We get a senior carnival, we get senior celebration, something, and I got fucking nothing.
And I got rained on during graduation day.
Oh my god, she did.
God,
Annalise got rained on.
But yeah,
I didn't get rained on. It was raining that morning.
Scorpions show up.
And that later that day.
Yes.
The scorpions show up, and then Michael parked his motorcycle somewhere.
Okay.
He's wearing a leather vest with no
He
shirt
looks
on
completely
underneath.
different now.
Like, where did he park his motorcycle? That
Where
nobody
did
knows?
he come from?
And he lands on it. He lands on it too.
Anthony,
How did he get up there?
He's Spider-Man. We established
He's
this.
Spider-Man. God damn it.
He's Spider-Man! Oh my god, play the 60s Spider-Man theme whenever
But
Michael
anyway,
shows up.
So this part pissed me the fuck off. He defeats
Okay.
the scorpions, right?
Yeah.
Defeats.
They fall into the pool. Johnny and Stephanie are in the pool. After that, they're back in
Stephanie
the
in
pool.
sweats.
And after that, they're back in the pool. Like what?
Okay, can we just talk about how Johnny is just fucking ready to punch Stephanie because she's not rowing when the scorpions arrive?
He's fucking
Like,
going insane.
He's going insane. Like, he's just lost it at this point.
I-
Why are they there? What do they have to gain
Literally,
from crashing a
there's-
high school luau?
Yes, there is
Because you
no
need-
reason for
you
the
need-
scorpions to be there.
Because you need to have a final guys. Okay, come on. It's
These
just-
fucking
also-
grease,
because
the
it's just-
outsiders, these
You
ain't.
guys don't understand. This is a Spider-Man movie, and we need a final battle. Okay?
I
So is
guess.
Paul Muto the Green Goblin?
Yeah, he looks like it.
The wrinkled goblin?
gonna get it.
Oh, when we find out who he is, but
I have to ask. Okay, I have to ask. So I understand Stephanie's fucking depressed and apparently in mourning. So this is the next day from the talent show, this luau. Why the fuck is she in sweats? Everybody else is dressed cute and like appropriate for the weather, and Stephanie's in fucking sweats.
Because she's depressed.
Uncle Pete, tell us why she's wearing sweats and do it all the time.
What'd you say?
I said, Uncle Pete, tell us why Stephanie's wearing sweats, because you do it all the time. Thanks.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, so Michael just shows up out of nowhere because he's Spider-Man.
He's on top of a building. How did he get up there? We
He's
don't
Spider-Man.
know. Okay, so when he jumps, does he land on a motorcycle or does he like do the superhero pose?
I don't know.
But he does the Iron Man landing, right?
Yeah, he does superhero landing.
And then he jumps onto the motorcycle.
And then he spins around like Wonder Woman to get his suit on. And then he jumps on the motorcycle.
I love when he starts riding and they start chasing him, and then all the students start chasing after them, and then they immediately go. They immediately go running backwards because
they're coming back.
They're coming back.
And Michael makes another jump that apparently nobody else can make.
This movie,
Johnny can make that jump.
The stupid part is that this pool is so small.
I do love when that one dude just throws the twins at Balmuto and they just fall.
I can jump this pool.
No, the twins like run up to him like, you ran it down the now!
And there's no reason for them to trip into the pool. It just happens.
He drags them in.
But why does he trip?
Because they push him.
I'm the asshole that fucking just kept rewinding and like, why does he fucking trip?
So here's my
question. No, they don't push.
The girls are pushing him.
They are not there slapping him, probably, but they don't push him.
Here's my question, okay? Are there two pools?
What?
Are there two pools in this luau?
No, there's only one.
No, I think it's just one.
How come Johnny and Stephanie disappear and then reappear?
God.
Continuity.
Like, they're gone when the scorpions fall, but then they're back after Michael.
I think the better question is, Frankie, when they're all doing that final number, where are the scorpions? Are they still in the pool?
They drowned.
Just fucking drowned!
They drowned!
I mean, that's all I got.
God.
Or because it's a Spider-Man movie, they got run over by their own motorcycle.
I guess. If Balmuto is the Green Goblin, then yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Like, they just disappeared.
So Johnny goes. So Michael reveals himself, and Johnny decides that I'm a punching. And then everyone's like, Johnny, stop it. So,
but you don't understand. Michael's new in town.
But I'm new in town.
After they tell Johnny to stop it, Johnny's like, all right, you could be a T-Bird, I guess.
Honestly, there's no reason. There's no reason for Johnny just to be cool. Like, everyone's like, hey. And Johnny's like, well, I gotta look cool. It's gotta look like it's my idea. You're cool.
Give me a jacket.
So I guess you and Stephanie can hook up now and then.
I am oh, good.
Johnny immediately, I guess, is just over Stephanie now.
All of a sudden, there's nothing that led to this.
And then we lead into the worst goddamn ending song for a musical.
Oh, crap.
This wanted to be This wanted to be we go together so bad.
But that has so much energy.
Yes.
It's uplifting. This is just slow and boring.
It really is.
Like this
and
song,
are the bad guys still in that pool?
No, they're fucking drowning.
They're drowning. Like that's just what's happening. They're drowning.
I would love to do an edit where they're doing this last number and it just cuts to a body in the pool floating.
That would be funny.
Yeah, this movie is.
And then they graduate.
Yeah, and then they graduate, and the pictures are the end credit.
I love that Johnny is in the second row, and Goose and Demucci and their respective girls are in front with Michael and Stephanie.
Yeah, it's like I looked for them in the front row, and I had to pause it for a second. I was like, where are Johnny and Paulette? And then I saw them in the second row. I was like,
Also,
what the fuck?
Also, Johnny has a scene where he's like, where they kind of learn their lessons, except for Demucci, who's still gonna date rape people. He's gonna,
I ever score.
he's
And
gonna
like,
get, he's gonna get his drugs from Bill Cosby. It's
I
just
guess
gonna be a thing.
I guess Jaworski's dating Dolores.
I guess so.
Okay, so there was a bunch of cuts.
She's underage.
Guys, there was more cut
I
footage of her like trying to seduce Jaworski, pretty much.
I think there's only a 3-year age gap between them. I think because she's a
That's
freshman.
young.
Yeah, he's
but
a senior.
He's a senior. She's a freshman. So it's only a
That's
3
Okay.
Yeah, that happens.
Oh yeah, it happens all the time.
So I mean, it could have been a lot worse.
Oh, definitely, it could have been worse.
But there were scenes where she's trying to like get him, and he's not interested. And
Well, I wish they would have showed that.
He's
Well, I
desperate
think-
and lonely.
Okay, so the Pamela, the actress who plays Dolores, got into a car accident while filming the movie, and that's why she kind of disappears.
So does Frenchie.
my God.
Frenchie just disappears at a
She's
point.
gone. She's
Well,
fucking
originally
gone.
they didn't even know Frenchie was gonna be in the film.
Well, they didn't make use of her.
Actually, Frenchie does show up. Dialogue only when Stephanie's like forgetting the lyrics and going into her drug trip.
Oh yes,
spitting.
yes, she does.
Wait, that was Frenchie.
I think that
Yeah,
was
she was like one of the
voice.
first said something, I think.
And for some reason, Miss Mason just said, "I'll be right back," and just left. Like, I ain't seen this
Yeah.
show.
What the fuck? Where did she go?
What were you gonna do, bitch? No, she knew what was gonna happen. Like, I ain't staying for this disaster.
Fuck no.
All right. So after that,
By the way, that teacher dress is so inappropriate.
Yes. And she flirts with students.
Absolutely.
I gotta. Whew, okay.
All
This
right,
is-
we're finally done with the
I
plot.
say we're at the end of the movie.
So
Are we
I
jumping
first-
into final thoughts?
I first saw this movie when I was 8, 9, around that
Yeah.
time. I think
Frankie, how did we come across this?
Mom.
Did she just randomly get the VHS for this? Like, what?
Yep.
Because we own the VHS. What the
Well,
fuck?
so the thing is, we were big fans of the first one. She bought the second one because my Mom, I love you and all. Your taste in movies is shit,
You like Roller Boogie. You love Roller Boogie.
and I'm sure.
Hey.
I'm
Roller
sure.
Boogie.
I'm sure my uncle will agree with us on this. That my mom's taste in movies is shit.
He has some shit tasting movies too.
He has a better taste in movies than Mom does.
Frankie,
true.
he likes perfect. All his opinions are null and void.
So do
He,
you.
he
I
loves
hated
staying
Perfect.
alive.
What are you talking about?
Actually, true, Anthony. You like staying alive.
I
Both
do
of
like
them
Staying
do.
Alive. That is great, and we will talk about that film.
Anyway,
That movie
Anyway.
is great.
so my mom bought this for us when we were 8, 9, and even as a kid, I was like, "There's
Something was off. There was
something off about this." And
Thank you. I always thought the same way.
it's one of those movies that the more you watch it, the more you
It
hate it.
gets.
The more you hate it. Like
It's
this
just. It's
this
so
is-
bad.
this is one of the worst movie sequels of all time. Like, I thought when I first heard there was a Grease 2, I was like,
Before we
there's
put
a
the
Grease-
VHS in it.
It's like, oh,
Right before we put the
oh,
VHS in.
there's a Grease 2. That's cool. And
I'm gonna get to see my old friends again. I'm gonna see Danny, Sandy, Kanicki.
yeah, and I said this at the beginning of the video. I feel like the creators of this movie didn't understand what made Grease popular as it is, and it's the characters.
yes,
It's the dynamic.
and I want to build off of that because you have in the first movie you have such memorable characters, like you know the names of even the side characters, Patty Simcox, Eugene, like the principal, like you know what I mean,
Principal McGee.
Blanche,
Blanche.
Duty, Sonny,
Miss
Putsy.
Murdoch.
Exactly.
Coach Calhoun,
Calhoun, Leo,
Muto, Cha Cha.
Vince Fontaine.
Yes, like you know these characters.
Vince
You
Fontaine
love
is
these
problematic.
characters.
And also the
It's
casting.
problematic.
The actors in the first movie really sell these characters.
They don't look the age of the character.
No, but I mean, I
you
know
just kind of
some-
learn to ignore it.
like Stockard Channing did not look like a teenager, but she kills it as Riza.
Oh, she's amazing.
Oh, awesome.
Olivia Newton-John does not
Amazing.
look like a teenager, but she is amazing as Sandy. Same
The
with
girl-
same with Kaneki, even John Travolta.
None of them look like teenagers.
But they all fit the roles really
So you kind
well.
of just look.
It's
You just kind of.
so much that it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
You
it
just
doesn't
roll
matter.
with
You just accept it.
This movie, you don't give a fuck.
The only one I would say looks like a teenager is Dolores and Jaworski.
The twins look like teenagers.
Like
Borderline.
until like 2 years ago, I did not remember Damucci or fucking Jaworski. Like I didn't know who Rhonda. I couldn't tell you Rhonda's name, Sharon or Paula until just now.
No, like you don't. Like I watched the movie last night. I couldn't fucking remember Sharon's name.
I just watched the movie like 10 hours ago, and I can't remember these characters' names. I just don't give a fuck.
I mean, we know their names because we fucking make fun of this film
Right.
pretty much every day.
Like the only characters' names I remembered were Goose, Johnny, Michael, and Stephanie. I couldn't remember anybody else.
And yeah, I mean,
like the fact that the main antagonist has more solo songs than the main protagonist is wrong.
Right, like it should not be that way.
Exactly.
I feel like when they were writing the movie, they had it that Johnny was supposed to be the main character, but they wrote in a Michael to tie it into Sandy.
Well, they were gonna make Johnny Danny's cousin.
He looks like it.
I would say he kind of does look like it. But like you said at the beginning, Anthony, they didn't even fucking finish the script.
Yeah.
Until they started filming. So
like Michael was written in to be the sole tie-in to the first movie because he's Sandy's cousin. They're like, oh, he's the cousin of the main chick of the first movie. He's the main character of the second movie.
You know what? If you're gonna do a lazy tie-in like that, don't fucking do one at all.
Just don't tie it in. Just make new characters. Done with it. And don't call it Grease 2. Call it like Grease the Next Generation or something like that.
Well, it's gonna be called Son of Grease.
What was it gonna be called?
Son of Grease.
Son of Grease?
Who's the son?
Johnny.
I mean, if they had done it a movie that was like 18 years later, it was like the kid of Danny and Sandy, that would have been kind of...
Yeah, I think that would have worked.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because you'll love this.
What?
The script for the third Grease film was picked up and it was made into High School Musical.
Oh, fuck you!
Shut up!
I swear to God.
No, it wasn't.
I hate you.
I swear, yeah. So it kind of makes you wonder. Now I'm just kind of wondering, would High School Musical work if it was released in the 80s?
So you're telling me
No.
Troy was supposed to go?
Troy Bolton.
Troy, I don't know if they were going to tie it into the original characters or these characters, or they're going to be new characters. But apparently, High School Musical in its original form was Grease 3.
I would almost I would almost be interested in seeing like a movie that took place in like 70s or early 80s about Danny's son.
And you get that like 70s music. Oh,
I would like to see a movie
70s rock.
If it was about Danny and Sandy's son, I think that'd be kind of cool.
I think that could work.
Well, here's what you do. You can have that, but it's Saturday Night Fever.
Fuck no!
I hate you so fucking much.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Even if you just take this movie in a box and watch it on its own merits and don't compare it to the movie, it's still a really shitty movie.
It's a bad movie.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just bad by comparison to the first movie. It's just a bad movie.
Oh god, yeah. But it's glorious shit. I love making fun of this film.
I love making fun of it, but I don't want to watch it.
Well, that's the only positive thing to say about this movie in general is that it's so fun making fun of it.
I mean, nothing was done right about this. This is literally the play that the producers are trying to make in the producers.
There's no time for Hitler in this.
Good luck.
This is like
good luck. Good luck. Good luck.
Good luck.
I hate the producers.
Except it didn't go right. It never went right.
Nothing ever went right. Okay.
Our leads
biggest
have
flaw-
no chemistry.
I was just about to say that the biggest flaw with this is that our main two characters have no chemistry.
Well, the actors did not get along. Actually, I heard.
Really?
And you can fucking tell.
Well, yeah.
So what you're telling me is he never got friendly holding her hand. That never happened.
No,
She never got friendly down in the sand.
Dude, when they finally get together and they have that kiss, it is so awkward. Just because it keeps holding on them.
I say they hold on that kiss for a long ass
and they're
time.
having trying to have couple sweet talk, and it's just awkward. It doesn't work.
You are the one in my dream, but I never.
Oh, shut up.
Shut the fuck up. It's shot terribly. It's shot boring. Like the cinematography is boring.
This is one of the most boringly directed movies I've ever seen in my life.
There's no passion in it. There's
No
risk. There's no chance. The
only fun in this movie comes from the actors when you can tell that they're having fun doing it.
The only fun
it's shot I feel like this is shot like a sitcom. Like there's no creativity to the camera work.
And yeah, it's just the characters are worse. The direction is worse. The soundtrack is not even close.
Plot points are brought up and then dropped.
Completely.
I mean, the first one had that issue too.
A little bit.
A little bit.
So,
Annalise. Stuff got resolved in passing dialogue, but...
Annalise.
What?
Spin the wheel.
I haven't fully said my final thoughts yet.
Yeah, Annalise has to say her thoughts.
Okay, Annalise, say your thoughts.
Bitch.
See what happens when a boy and girl don't know how to play it.
Play it safe.
Brother and sister, Anthony. That's this.
Not you two. I was making a quote. God.
Nasty.
Get your head out of the gutter.
Anyway.
You've been listening to reproduction too long.
Listen, this whole movie's fucking soundtrack is in the gutter.
He's been listening to Score tonight too long.
That's not how bowling works. I'm sorry. My mother and our stepfather do bowling. I've been
bowl multiple times a week.
That is not how bowling works.
No.
I fucking hate you.
Anyway, my final thoughts. The first movie I love tremendously. Our dad would pick us up from school and we would go to at the time our uncle and our dad were living together, and Uncle Pete, shout out Bucktooth Gremlins again, he would ask, what do you want to watch? He would ask me specifically, what do you want to watch today? Every day. I want to watch Grease. And
we watched that a lot when
it kind of shows the power of the first one, because our dad probably doesn't like musicals.
No,
he likes Grease.
Dad doesn't like Grease.
Yeah. So
no, he is. I can tell you right now, father, not a musical guy.
Yeah, definitely not a musical person.
No, definitely not. But
now, granted, neither am I.
Right, and it's just a testament to how good the first movie is.
And at least our musical theater buffs.
Yes, exactly. And
which I think is Grease's fault for that.
It probably is.
It transferred on to you guys. It stops with Grease at me.
Yes.
Yeah.
And just to have that transition of something so good and something that I love dearly, and to see that try and replicate, see that trying to be replicated in Grease too, it doesn't. It's not a good movie. The musical numbers are not good, give or take maybe a couple songs. The actors, they have their moments, but overall, it's no chemistry between our leads. The jokes fall flat. Just nothing in this movie is right, and it doesn't capture the same. I don't want to say magic, but it doesn't capture the same magic as the first one does. It tries so hard to be Grease, and it's just not.
And it translated to the box office. Bomb.
Well, didn't this in the same week as E.T.?
It may have.
I don't know.
I think it did.
Well, how the fuck are you gonna live up to a hype of E.T.?
Well,
I don't even like E.T. So, but I
well, that was the people.
You never bet against Spielberg.
Well, first off, you're wrong. Secondly, that's
Fuck
like
that
in
alien.
2019 when they released Cats the same day as fucking Star Wars.
Guys, the sequel took over 15 million after coming at 5th opening weekend behind E.T., Star Trek 2, Rocky 3, and Poltergeist. This film had no chance.
Say it didn't have a chance.
The first movie made $360 million. That was a huge success for the 70s. Huge.
Oh, yeah.
They never thought Grease was going to be as big as it was.
It was the highest grossing movie of 78.
They never expected that.
Like, I think adjusted for inflation, that's probably like in the billions.
Well, it keeps making money, Grease.
Well, yeah, because it's always re-released. It's always on syndication.
Right, like they did Grease Live a few years ago.
I've never seen that.
It's actually pretty good.
I say it wasn't bad.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. It like combines the stage show and the movie because the movie is kind of different from the stage production.
No, I know there's difference.
So much so now that the stage productions are trying to be more like the movie.
So I think the movie's more popular than the.
Yes, definitely.
Because I think
Miles.
I think like they're not even called the T.
Well, in the original they weren't called the T-Birds. Now they're called T-Birds.
I think it's like the Burger Town Boys or something.
Yeah, that's like the original Chicago run.
Burger Town Boys.
That was the original Chicago run of Grease.
That's funny.
Which is a completely different show.
I could be wrong.
Than what it became.
They were called original.
Yeah, you're right. Frank, you're right.
It's just a funny name.
It is.
Anyway, would you like me to spin the wheel now?
Well, I'm out of the wheel this round.
I say we have taken Anthony out of the wheel for this week because he has gotten 2 in a row. So now it's between me and Frankie, and maybe Frankie will get a win. We don't know.
If it lands on you, I'm gonna flip the fuck out.
Next week, I will be back in the wheel.
Yes, next week Anthony will be back in the wheel, but to keep things fair, we're gonna take him out. So I am spinning in 3, 2, 1. Spin, 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 spin. Well, Frankie?
What?
You have no reason to freak out.
Oh my god, finally!
Finally landed on Frankie.
I feel so validated!
Vindication!
So I originally wanted to be a dickhead and make you guys watch Morbius.
Watch what?
Morbius?
I wanted to make you guys watch Morbius, but I'm not gonna do it.
Hey, I was being fair. I picked Muppet Christmas Carol.
So
you just had to get sick.
I am going to watch a movie that's very family friendly, very oriented, there's no crude humor, and it's very great. We're going to talk about a movie that shows that you need to love yourself for who you are. So next time, we're going to be talking about Shrek.
Oh my god! I love Shrek!
What is that on that I can actually...
I think it's on Netflix. The last time I watched it, it was on Netflix.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, guys. So...
I mean, either way, I can just go to Mom's and watch it.
Yeah. All right. So, next week, we will be talking about Frankie's pick, Shrek.
Woo!
Finally. You must be so happy.
You have no idea.
And I'll send them a picture so they know I'm not, like, cheating or anything. So...
Annalise cheated just like she stole a baby. That's the real reason we were out. Annalise had to do some jail time.
I might have been incarcerated.
If you all remember from our Labyrinth review, Annalise went full David Bowie and stole a baby. And the police finally got to her.
I didn't steal her.
So I hope you guys didn't have to suffer through this movie like we did. And next time...
we hope you guys actually got some enjoyment out of it like I did.
So we'll see you guys next time for Shrek. Take care.
Take care. Thanks, guys.